Chief Minister Pema Khandu, who was in the capital for the BJP party executive meet recently, spoke to our APN correspondent Hishe Bhutia about various issues ranging from the Niti Aayog scheme to his priorities for the state, to his expectations from the centre and much more. Have a look.
We have a very special guest with us, the Chief Minister of Arunachal Pradesh, Mr. Pema Khandu. Welcome, sir. So, being the youngest and most prominent leader of BJP, how do you feel?
There has been, quite a turmoil since last few months in our state, Arunachal Pradesh. But now, finally, I feel very much protected in such a wonderful party in BJP now. Yes.
So, what do you expect from the centre for the betterment of your state?
See, there's a lot of difference in Congress and BJP, the way they function. It's nothing like, since BJP is in power in central and they neglect the Congress ruled state. There's totally a wrong ideology which people generally have. Because I was there in Congress also as well. So, for that answer, I have to again go back to a little bit of history in the background. When we were there in Congress, we were 14 of us, we were disqualified without any prior notice. So that's why we have taken a decision that we will be setting up our regional party. We have joined a regional party. And there also we have found that without any prior notice, MLAs are being suspended. Total, I came to know that 19 MLAs has been suspended, which is totally undemocratic. It's totally illegal. So until and unless you don't have a stable government, you can't think about development. So that was the reason we have decided and we have merged with the BJP. And when I was there as in Chief Minister of the PPA government, so things are all under process in Government of India level. We have submitted various issues in various ministries. The central government is working on it, and hopefully a few of them maybe it will be coming up in this coming budget session also as well. And we are hoping that central will definitely help Arunachal Pradesh.
So, in the absence of planning commission, is it difficult for the state to submit and get proposal approved and budget allotted?
No, there's no such kind of problem. Because when the previous planning commission existed, the planning that entered process was something very different. Now Niti Aayog coming into picture, so things are very much it has given an independence to the state government itself that they can plan accordingly, whichever that according to the priority the state government can finalize. And after coming of this Niti Aayog and after this 14th Finance Commission, Arunachal Pradesh is one of the most benefited state out of this.
So what kind of role do you see for the development of your region?
Donor Ministry has been playing quite a big role in terms of development of entire northeastern states. And particularly if I talk about my state, Arunachal, so Donor Ministry has been kind enough to get us good sanction amount of various projects, specifically for especially in the border areas also as well.
So there has been a potential in your state in regard to hydropower generation, and a lot of projects have been proposed and allotted, but there's no significant change has come that far. So what about that one?
No doubt, Arunachal Pradesh, we have huge potential in terms of hydropower projects, and we have lot many MOUs also have been signed. The problem is that the state government has to move along and push things also in the union government, also in environment and forest ministries also. So the previous government, it was just keeping a very silent way in terms of hydropower development, which is the future of Arunachal Pradesh. एंड इसको चलते फिर क्या होता है कि हमारे वहाँ पे जो प्रीवियस जो गवर्नमेंट है वो इसको इंटरेस्ट में अच्छा से वो लोग काम नहीं किया, उसके चलते लोकल पॉपुलेशन में भी पॉलिटिक्स आ जाता है उसमें, तो एक बड़ा सा एक वैक्यूम होके बैठा हुआ है. तो उस चीज़ को अभी हम धीरे धीरे पब्लिक के साथ में बैठ के जो उन लोगों का मन में जो डाउट है, जो भी उन लोगों का ये दिल में जो भी डाउट वगैरह है, उसको हम लोग क्लियर करके इसको हम लोग चैनलाइज करेंगे. एंड as of now, we are almost ready with 710 megawatt now, which will be completed in this year only, 2017. 710 megawatt. Yes.
So, since you have come up with BJP, so what are your priorities of development?
The government's basic priority is always has been education and health sector. So apart from that, education and health, my top priority will be the connectivity issues. Since Arunachal is one of the toughest states in entire northeastern states, we have a very difficult terrain. So our population is, although a very minimum, very less population, but it has been scattered everywhere. So the biggest challenge is connectivity. Until and unless you provide them good connectivity, so development also can't take place. So our priority will be connectivity as well.
And what about the education and so forth?
Yeah, education and health sector, they are of our top priorities, which has been always been in the top priorities in the previous government also. So in education and in health sector also, our government has been working a lot, and lot many things are also coming up in these sectors.
Like, can you give us in a detail, like plannings and all?
Yeah, in terms of education, see, recently the cabinet has decided that the recruitment of postgraduate teachers, initially it was in a ratio of 80-20, 80 for tribals and 10%, 20% was for the non-tribals. So in this 80-20 ratio, we don't get enough sufficient teachers. So in the recent cabinet, we have decided to make it 50-50. 50 for tribals and 50 for non-APST. So in that way, we are inducting more teachers in postgraduate teachers.
So you have been the tourism minister, and I understand that Arunachal Pradesh is one of the most beautiful destination and on planet. What step are you taking to attract global tourists on the planet?
Like I have mentioned, in terms of tourism also, what you need is connectivity. So at the moment, we are almost ready with 6 advanced landing ground, wherein you can land fixed air wings also. So state government is now under process to make the civil terminal as well, so that the defense can also use that advanced landing ground, and the civil population also can use that terminal. So now very soon we will be having civil terminals in all these 6 advanced landing ground. So when these things are done, we can have flights landing there on those places. And apart from that, very soon we are going to construct an airport in Itanagar. And recently the Honorable Prime Minister, he has announced this regional connectivity scheme, RCS scheme. So I'm in touch with several aviation companies, wherein I'm inviting those aviation companies to come and work in line with the RCS in terms of connectivities, air connectivities in the state. So my priority is connectivity. So through connectivity, my aim is to boost up tourism.
Can you talk about the March program that is going to happen? How are you preparing for that?
You mean to say His Holiness visit? Yes. So as of now, but officially I have not yet get the confirmation letter from His Holiness office, but we are taking it for like a granted kind of thing that His Holiness will do visit this time. So preparation is all underway now. So we have been making committees in various districts where he is proposed to visit. And this time when His Holiness is visiting Arunachal Pradesh, so there are a lot many places that people are also expecting His Holiness to visit their places also. So in all these places we have formed local level committees, so headed by the Deputy Commissioner and the local MLAs. So things are all under preparation now.
So people in Arunachal Pradesh have faith in you, a lot of faith in you. And they have seen your late father also working as a man of development. So what are your plans for the state?
See, in order to gain faith from the people, what you need is transparent and accountability. So, like, since I'm quite new to this post, so there are a lot many things that I have to do. So again, with coming to the national party of BJP, now I feel like very secure. Now the government can really perform. So in this coming years, we can see how I can perform with the guidance of Honorable Prime Minister and the great leaders from the BJP.
Would you like to comment on the recent report that has been on circulation that since Bodh Gaya is like Kala Chakra program is going on Bodh Gaya, so there have been reports that the Chinese government have rejected or stopped like many people's visas who are coming from Tibet. So would you like to talk about that?
Yeah, I came to know regarding this matter through some local newspapers also. Since I don't want to comment it too loud because this is an international affairs and I'm not authorized to do so. So I think I'll better leave it.
Okay. Thank you so much for being with us.